everybody, welcome. I'm Messelia. Today we're gonna make a podcast about. Hi guys, my name is Messelia. Welcome to the podcast here with my buddies. My buddy Twin.
Hello.
My buddy Minty.
What's good?
And my buddy Liam. Hi. So today I'm gonna ask my little fellas here what they about. Basically, the theme is about VrChat, guys. So today we're gonna talk about VrChat, how we found about VrChat, and stuff like that. So basically, the first question is, how did you found VrChat? Let's start with Twin. How did you found VrChat, Twin?
I first saw VrChat in middle school. In middle school is when VrChat came out for me, which was like in 2015, right?
Yeah.
2014, 2015. And then I had always wanted to play VrChat, but I had never owned a headset. And I didn't know that the game was actually playable on a PC. At the time, I did not have a PC to play on, but I have always wanted to play VrChat. It looked so much fun. It looks like a dream come true. And
Yeah.
I got a headset. I got
Were
a
you
headset about.
Sorry to interrupt. Were you impressed by how VrChat was at the time? Like, first virtual social game ever?
When I first played VrChat, I was really shy, of course. But yes, I was very impressed because it felt really different. It was like, man, this is like I'm in another world. Genuinely.
Yeah.
Especially standing up. Let's see. You can stand up and be like, wow. You can walk around and do all these things. Of course, I fly because I'm a vampire, but let's see.
All right. What about you, boys?
Yes, I think it was genuine.
Are you wanting to go first, Minty, or do you want me to go first?
It's up to you. It's up to you. I'm just being generous right now. I got a lot on my plate, so.
All right, I might as well just go ahead and go first. So basically, I first encountered I even first thought about not thought about, but like seen VrChat in like YouTube back in like 2020. It was like back when the game Among Us used to be very fucking popular and big on trending.
Oh yeah.
And I used to be big into the Among Us community. I eventually quit, but back then I was watching these like a series of videos from like this YouTuber Josh Jubb. And,
his name is familiar.
That's because he's the one, as well as his group, that originated the fucking brushes. That's why you know his name.
Oh,
Yeah,
the same with the Eddie VR. Yeah, I know that. Yeah. And Molly and yeah.
Scared Daddy.
But
honey,
yeah,
wait, what's it like, honey? I'm just your, what is it like? I'm just looking over you and your boyfriend.
Oh yeah, no. When Daddy Dearest is like, I don't see what's the appealing of this guy, and girlfriend says, Daddy is a grower, not a shower,
Daddy,
or something.
He's a grower, not a shower.
but yeah, okay, so yeah, that was at the time. That was when my brother IRL finally used our Oculus Quest 1 that we had since 2018 at the time. We hadn't used it for like complete 2 whole years because we only played like certain VR games like Super Hot VR and all that.
Yeah.
Eventually my brother found out about VrChat and that it was playable on Quest, and I was like, shit, let me get in here. Careers and all of that aside, that's just how I met VrChat. And how I'm thinking of it now, I'm just like bored of this game now, and I might just quit VRChat here pretty soon on November 1st. That's pretty much all I have to say. Oh shit! Give me a second.
All right. What about you,
But yeah.
Minty?
Personally speaking, for me, since I am 20 years old, how I engage VRChat or even knowing about VRChat, which is very extravagant for me. But I'll cut to the chase because I know we got a lot more questions besides that. Logically speaking and truthfully honest, I started VRChat when I was 17, going to be 18 around the time, and I didn't knew VRChat around the time because I never experienced like some of the YouTubers or any other, well, people call YouTubers as celebrities, so I didn't know anybody in general. I never even saw like people who watch like funny videos of Cyberchimp or Lolathon or Flare or any of the other people that you guys might probably know. But I'm being personally honest. I started VRChat when I was 17, and I saw an Oculus that was like, "Yo, we actually finally having something." Because I remember I watched a movie, and I know a lot of people out there who might already watch the movie, which was Ready Player One. So,
Oh yeah, I
Ready
know that
Player
movie.
One was like the one thing that, yeah, Ready Player One was kind of like the thing that kind of inspired me, to really try virtual reality. But again, it was scary to me because imagine just like how people who probably already know the anime Sword Art Online, you understand me?
Yeah.
You get sucked into the game so much that you can't come out to the game no more. You can't be in reality. Your life is gone now completely. But no, for the first time when I started playing VR, it was very engaging. It was very a well open atmosphere for me that it wasn't engaging for me to meet people on certain individual games, but connect with people as a singularity before knowing that, oh, some of these people are also like you, Leia. Oh, they have like a good decent subscribers, or Twin, who's probably very inspirational and metamorphical of their designs and work. It's very heavily engaging to meet people that you never experienced them before, which I find that a very great way of socializing instead of feeling more disengagement with people from RL wise. Like I said, I graduated around that time period, so it was pretty much my first discovery for me.
I'll cut this part. Are you serious? Are you serious? I have Google Loco on.
That's funny.
I'm putting the orange thing for you to not move with the Google Loco. Why is it? Do I have to do?
For any disclosure,
I think the
if anyone
stationary
doesn't
is
know us,
blue.
logically speaking, Leia is having difficult issues because their controller has drift. So we do apologize if y'all is witnessing some very technical difficulties right now.
The way I found VRChat was honestly because of Uganda Knuckles. Because no one could shut the fuck up about it. And for some reason I found it funny, so I decided, find this game. And I was like, oh, this is for free. Okay. I didn't know you actually play this for free. So at the first, when I got to the VRChat, I remember even recording. People were weird, but in a most family-friendly weird. Like, I remember being in the main lobby of the VRChat world. That was the main lobby thing. And this guy, of course, everybody was using desktop. This guy was peeing while talking to a bunch of people. And we could hear, the drops on a toilet. And this guy who was dressed like a maid outfit. No, wait. He was a character with a maid outfit on his back. I think it was Kermit the Frog with the maid outfit on his back. And he's like, my brother, are you peeing right now? Are you peeing right now? And he's like, yeah, I'm taking a piss. Hold on. And everybody was just surrounding the guy. After a while, of course, VRChat starting to get more updates, more worlds. I visit one world. I don't know if you guys ever know about that world. It was like a world that has Disney, has like Adventure Time. The world is like a lot of corridors, and then you have one mirror, and the walls show like it's a bit broken. It was one of the main worlds that you can find avatars. But again, most of those avatars nowadays are like PC. No one uses those, especially kids with a VR, because no one can see PC avatars. So
Stuff.
yeah, but I gotta admit, at the time was, I don't know. I felt that VR chat at the time was like the beginning of an era that VR people could just come here, have fun. The Uganda Knuckles, I admit Uganda Knuckles is annoying, but it was fun at the time. Okay, the second question is when and why did we start playing VR chat? What motivates you? I think Liam already said that. What
Yeah.
what was the reason that VR chat was like? You guys were like, yeah, I gotta play this game. I gotta get into it. Again, mine was Uganda Knuckles because I found it funny and I wanted to be a part of this craziness. I guess you can say it like that. What about you, Twin?
Well, after I graduated high school, I decided to finally buy a Quest 2 because I had heard so much positive things about the Quest 2. So I decided to buy one. So I played with it for a little bit. And then I started college. And that kind of kept me away from my Quest. So eventually, after some time, about a year, I put my Quest away in my closet and left that Quest there for another year. And then I have some health problems in real life. I have kidney stones, and they're very painful. They
Mm.
were affecting my everyday life because my campus was an hour away from where I live, so you had to drive an hour to college, hour back to college, and I had a truck at the time, so that
Ah.
uses a lot of gas. I had a 2005 Ford F-150. After 2 years of college, I was saying, yeah, I need a break from college because it was honestly too much. I loved college,
Yeah.
but it was just too much.
Yeah, my
So,
brother would know how you feel. He's done the
It's
same thing.
torture.
so when I stopped, I was like, okay, if I'm not going to do college, I might as well work. So I decided to work for 2 months during the summer of 2022. And the job isn't hard. It's just operating a robot, but it's so hot in there. And eventually I got really tired of that job because your shift started at 6 in the morning and your shift
Jesus.
ended anywhere between 4 to 6 p.m. every day.
Dang.
So for those of you who don't live in the United States, an average work day is 8 hours. My work days were over 10 or 12 hours. So I
Jesus.
worked a lot. And during the month of June 2022, I was like, wait, I have a Quest 2 in my closet. I haven't played this thing in a while. So I got it out and I started playing VRChat because again, the only reason I bought my Quest was to play VRChat, nothing else. So I started playing VRChat again. And I was like, dang, this is actually a lot more fun than I thought because at first I thought it was boring. But as I kept playing it, I was like, oh damn, this is actually really fun. So when I would get off work, sometimes I would just hop on my headset and just play by myself at first because when I started I didn't know anybody. But to visit worlds like My Hero Academia World, JoJo Bizarre Adventure, Avatar Worlds, because that's what I was into at the time. I still am, but and we'll get to that answer later, but I just met some people on things like Black Cat. I know Black Cat, Bad World.
Yeah.
But I met some
We do
nice
not
people
talk
in
about
that
Black
world.
Cat.
I met some nice people in there. Yeah, I mean that's why I started playing it again. It was an escape from reality, basically. It
Yeah,
was an escape from
I
reality
also
because I
seen
was so tired from work.
I also seen like videos. I don't think people nowadays cares about these type of videos, but there was like videos like VRChat players telling their biggest dark secrets, stuff like that. And
Yeah, I've seen one of them.
those videos were like honestly inspiring me a bit because like
I have a video in which I asked my VRChat friends
yeah.
a question too.
I remember watching this one video about the darkest secrets. Back to me again, sorry. I said that at first when I found this game and what motivate me to come to this game was Uganda Knuckles because it was funny. But honestly, there was a big era of me being in the My Hero fandom. Many people know me from the My Hero fandom. Maybe not today, but I have one friend. You good, my guy?
Yeah,
You keep your.
I'm just trying to relax right now.
Yeah.
It's
just
just
don't mind
cracking.
him.
Looks like
He
you humped
don't
the
mind him.
air.
He's just becoming
just
fucking
straggling.
Elastigirl from in the Incredibles, bro. Just bending
looked
his
like you
body
humped
out
the
proportion.
Nah.
That's crazy. So, like, I still have like one friend from that time, and we are like brother and sister. And I'm proud that he still is around me. And honestly, I still in my friends list, I still have one or two people from the My Hero. I don't hang out with them too much because we kind of drift apart from each other. But that's my thing of why I got motivated to play this game. What about you, boys?
I'm also go first again. Because mine's kind of short. Because I've pretty much mentioned some of it, but I'm also mentioning in full detail. When I first started playing VRChat, when I was like new, I didn't know what to do at the time. So I had this one guy. I still remember his old name being Capital Kraken. Yes, that was his name. He was a genuinely nice guy to me, and he was in an Alistair avatar, and I was kind of into Hazmat Hotel back then. So I was like, ooh, nice, and I like that avatar. And like, here's the thing: he showed me like a lot more than just Among Us, and he showed me like some settings on how to do certain things, and like, how to play the game. And eventually, we did kind of drift apart just a little bit, but he still remembers me by a lot. I still remember him. I still have him on my friends list, actually. His name is Kraytron now, but like, he hasn't been on this game for like a couple of years. But honestly, I don't blame him because let's be honest here. This game is kind of being boring to me now, and so. But besides that, what really motivated me the most to play this game is just the careers people have been building up for this game. And not only the careers, but also the talent that you can do. Like, make avatars, make thumbnail arts for worlds, or have these worlds be amazingly good while others being hilariously ass. But that's besides the point. The point is that the talent can vary, and that variety of talent intrigues me more to do what I want to do when it came to this game. So yeah, that's pretty much my motivation as of why I played this game for like 4 years.
Oh, why did I start playing VRChat? So, when I got my Oculus, I didn't start playing VRChat first. I started playing with like Beat Saber. Beat Saber was actually kind of fun because I put money on it. And then once I officially engaged in, because the moment I was about to turn, the moment it was New Year's, of me trying to be 18. That's when I started to engage VrChat, and I think how I started to play was like, oh, so I gotta enter my, login account, Gmail, all this stuff, nothing out of the ordinary. You understand me? Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's what I did. And once I got in, I was like, oh shit, okay. I was feeling at first when I was new to the platform, I was feeling very claustrophobic because the fact was I was a little confused and I didn't know how to interact with other people. I'm thinking that I'm probably gonna interact with old adults, which I was perfectly calm. It was something new to me, but I was trying to feel purely engaging to its environment. So I started to go into like franchise I already knew, which was like you know what, I like some horror stuff, so I wanted to try FNAF, which I did. I actually went into the FNAF world, which they already updated to itself to 2.0. The Freddy Fazbear Pizza Plaza place, that has the Gary's Mod map. I went there, and it was very engaging. I enjoy with some people in there, and I was like kind of spectacle, because I was a little on the edge. But then again, I was like, you know what, let me just calm down and just try to make friends. So that's what I did. I pursued to make friends. I pursued to understood some people with their difficulties around that time period, to the point where I started to further escalate to discover of pretty much another friend that I'm still friends up until this day, Forfax World. And that's where I kept continuing to play VRChat, because the people who I was engaging with was kind of giving me the fundamental of having entertainment, having fun, let's play a game, you understand me? Because the games they have on here, like me, when I first started here, Danganronpa was the only first game I kept playing. It was a murder mystery game that you kept playing, it kept engaging, it kept fun. It was confusing to me at first. Same with people who used to play like Town Salem. It was very confusing, it was very conflicting. But still at the same time, it was still engaging, it was still fun. And then that's where I start to meet one of my friends' actual mother, through their Oculus. I was like, hi, nice to meet you. And they entrust me upon that. And I'm still friends with them until this day. Even their mother still know me. So it was funny. But yeah, that's all it made
Wow.
me kept on a day-to-day active. And then once
Wait,
that
was she
kept
playing?
happening,
Sorry to interrupt. Was she playing
yeah,
VRChat,
go ahead.
or was just your friend playing VRChat and you just
She
put the?
she yeah, she legitimately, my friend gave the Oculus to her to see me, and then afterwards, where we are right now, she already has her own, which is funny. But
Wow.
I think VRChat was the only greatest way for me to start happening on here a little bit, because the fact is, when I was 14, I got hit by a car, and things wasn't very great for me. And I had scoliosis, and I was going through a lot of medical procedures, including physical
Damn.
therapy, and it was very bad. I had to take a muscle spasm for 5 milligrams and ibuprofen for around 250 milligrams.
Dang.
2
I'm
capsules
sorry
Jeez.
about that, Minty.
on day to day. No, it's fine. Again, it was affecting me with a minor scoliosis I had, but it wasn't affecting my bone structure. It was affecting my muscle metabolism, and that's where my whole muscles was. That's where, like I told you the day when we were in VC, I was having a hamstring. I was feeling like straight pain in my back because it was very bad, and it's still having healed over the time, but I still have to take the medication of ibuprofen. That's why I still have a couple in my room till this day. And that's how VRChat gave me that. Oh yeah, I enjoy playing the game. Actor, day-to-day basics. A game that I can have fun and entertain with me and my friends. We're in school. I come back home like how I normally do, like every other kid do, play on their console. But this feels like another console. You understand me? So.
Yeah. It's
But
good to
yeah.
see that VRChat, when it comes to people that can walk, can quite move, or just don't, they have like when it comes to people that can walk, because I've seen videos where people say, "Oh, I have a problem with my legs. I can't find a job. I have a mental illness." Stuff like that. VRChat actually helps to meet new people. Because there's people that they can't make friends in real life. So they come here and they meet people. What it makes me upset nowadays is the fact that VRChat back then, you could talk with anyone about any problem in your life. And people could either listen to you or just sit there and listen to you. Not everybody cares about your situation, but back then it was good to talk to people. Now the next one, it's your ups on this game, and then we're gonna talk about the downs that you had on this game. It's not the VRChat ups and downs; it's your moments that you had up and down on this game. Twin.
So now we're just going on the positives of this game.
We're going on
That's the first.
First is the positive. Then we can go to the negative.
Okay, so my experience with this game has been positive majority. The first time I ever stepped foot in this game, meet very kind people. And when I got into the FNF community, which we will talk about later, I was kind of like an outcast. I was like the shy kid. But then I started talking to people. And then, they were like, "Oh, you're cool. You're very nice. You seem like a genuine nice guy." So,
Go ahead, I'm fixing my trackers.
you seem like a genuine nice guy. Go ahead. And as the time went on, and I started to make more friends. Just meeting people in itself can be an up. Because I'm very shy. I am autistic and I am extremely shy IRL. So I struggle with
I am
being
your
social.
exact same thing. I know how you feel.
I'm not a social person. I prefer being at home. When I'm not at work, I prefer being at home. Regardless of what it is.
Yeah.
Unless it's food.
So basically, your
If
ops,
it's food, then I'm out.
your ops were more like, I made a lot of friends because of FNF in this game, right?
Yeah, and I wanted to mention this too. I just love to help my friends out. I love to be there for them. I love to help them in any way. Recently, a friend of mine asked me to make art for their mod. I am an artist, so I made them some background mod.
It's a good artist.
Background pictures, my bad.
Oh yeah, he's a very great background artist.
I could kiss your backgrounds, Mike. Ah.
I could kiss you.
Come here. We're getting fruity out here,
Let's see.
fellas.
You're the one with
wasn't
pink hair. Anyway.
that evident from your bubblegum?
Leave my
Bubblegum
bubblegum hair alone.
A bunch of ups. Just all the people I've met in this game, they're all nice to me. And, it doesn't hurt to be nice to people. It really doesn't.
It really doesn't.
Yeah,
I don't know why people not.
better to be nice to people, in my opinion.
I've had people
okay.
come up to me.
Go ahead.
I've had people come up to me saying that I was the nicest person they've ever met. And, that really means a lot to me. So I'm not a therapist, but I do like to try and help people as best as I can, regardless if I can't help them or not. The fact that I want to, because I really care about you guys and everyone here. It's indescribable, honestly.
Yeah.
Ups are my friends, though.
Yeah.
And how positive and loving you guys are. Also, my friends motivate me as well. I didn't answer the motivation question, but my friends motivate me to play this game and to continue with it. Art, avatars, everything.
Yeah.
So my biggest ups are you guys.
What are you doing?
Sorry. Again, it's tracking. My family just came back. I think my up to on VrChat was engaging with some of the people I have met here. Like I would not say for the past over years. I think the ups was actually heavily influenced with me. With the people I actually entrust myself upon, because they actually choose to engage with me. They didn't see me as like a figure. You understand me? Like a movable
Yeah.
figure they can use or toy or just damsel in distress. I was
Yeah.
seen as more of a prosecution, say revolution, and I felt very heavily educated how my raise and growth kind of over essentially pushed me further to where I should be comfortable with, but it shouldn't be just about me. It should be about the people I have heavily engaged with around me, and then how I pursued those with them around me. It was really about just knowing that there's a lot of things that you can do alone, but you can't do everything alone. You understand me?
Yeah.
And I knew for a fact that I was going to pursue myself to do something alone, but so then afterwards I got back on track. So
Yeah, that's good. That's cool. That's very cool. What about you, Liam?
Yeah.
What's your ups?
For me, with my ups, I have a lot, so we're gonna be here for a while. But
Yeah, me too. I couldn't get all of it out, but my main ones were all of my friends out there.
yeah, mine's kind of similar to yours. My biggest ups are like all the people that I've met in this game, including all three of you. For like my standard wise, because like here's the thing, meeting people is a great.
My
It's
God, it's like you're thrusting your dick in the air.
Yo, this guy just loves air so much.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, there goes.
It became
But yeah.
Jesus. It's a green Jesus.
He's
that was
white.
funny when I thought of it.
The fucking no, the hair.
I'm mixed. I'm mixed. I'm mixed. I'm mixed. I'm mixed.
Black
Why you say
Jesus.
I'm white?
Black Jesus.
Anyways,
Are you
but
okay?
yeah, it of my ups of this game is just the series and the friends I've made that I'm a part of now.
Basically, our ups were just the friends we made, honestly. Did I already say my ups? I don't remember if I said my ups. Did I already say my ups? I don't think I did. So, my ups were basically just almost... My ups were almost the same, making friends and everything. Meeting the right people to be your friends was my ups. Because honestly, I had a lot of people that left me and stopped being my friend, be either on VrChat or even on real life. So when you meet that certain someone who you know it's gonna last as your friend, like you, pretty boy, bro, I got friends for life, bro. I got friends for life because like people that we meet here nowadays, it's kind of hard to be friends because people nowadays take everything so seriously. I make a joke and everybody take it seriously. The downs in in VrChat. Wow. Okay.
My syndrome may be down, but my hopes are up.
The downs I had in VrChat was very devastating for me. There's a
Same here.
lot. There's a lot I can unwind and package, including with this man
Same.
over here that I've been here for.
Mhm.
But logically speaking, I'm just gonna say for the defense of myself, since you're already here, you can save the defense for yourself.
Yeah.
For the defense of myself, I kind of like engage. Now, when I started VRChat, the downsides that happened for me, from my experiences, was how heavily inflicting and conflicting to the point where it became a whole. It really became the definition of what Donald Trump said on the news, which was like a full purge. trying to
Yeah.
purge people of their own existence and their own humanity. But we can't really judge people of their own humanity because they have different morals or expectations and ambitions what they want to follow. You understand
Yeah.
me?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Logically speaking, when I started VrChat and when I met with a few people, the downsides that happened for me was very bad. People was lying about their age on this game. People was really like trying to harass other people for no fucking reason too. And people just
Yeah.
like how you see in public is just like how you see in this game. There's no difference. It's just heavily reduced it to people who who just basically wants to gain some clarification, trying to say, oh, they're right, they're in the wrong, and trying to be as a hero, a redeemer, and not know the consequences, the responsibility, the accountabilities that come upon them, even when they even try to defend something that's just nothing. I'll be honest when I say this to you. I have seen many people, myself included, who have been very false information wise, false claims wise, heavily conflicted of not only false claim, false information, also with allegations allegedly being claimed
Yeah,
of
I was about to say like false
pedophilia,
allegation or
other
false
shit,
accusations.
and it's very fraudulent to the point where people even try to choose for black market. That's why I heard today too, that people are choosing the black market people, saying like, oh, I can give you this information if you give me some cash. Like this is like tragic. It's not even that bad of ourselves, because some of us know for ourselves, and I mean, like, because you're 32, some of us I know for ourselves who are older is way more wise and mindful as saying letting people egos try to fester and eat over ourselves. This was like literally hell for me. I went to hell and back, and I'm not afraid to keep going again and again just to defend people or the people I know and love. It was very bad because, like, again, I was young. I just started on the platform, and people kept on my ass, even though I just turned 18 and still pursue to just be who I am and still being who I am to this day. Kind, compassion, heartwarming, faithful, dedicated, motivation. I change a part of me that still refresh me to still keep provoking of my own name. But people choose to fester, and not just fester or just something that's so old now, but also choose to gain as leverage and choose to dilate, dictate, act like their own judge and jurisdiction. But like, we can't really do anything about it now, can we? They're
Yeah.
Yeah.
people. It's an online platform. Like how niggas excuse my language, by the way, I am black. Just like how we see people, right, be on online platform, like on console or probably in Discord, and they choose to engage with other people. You can't really know their ambitions or whatever they're gonna do afterwards. You never know the outcome may be. Did they afterwards change their morality, their whole humanity, their whole life? You understand me? It was very tragic to the point where it gave me PTSD. Even up until this day, I still have PTSD, but not because of the people that like fuck me over and shit. It's about like how my family is right now, like kind of conflicting themselves, choosing to start violence over violence without being cooperative and civil. People not choosing to be mutual respect and being very, calm and respective. They want to be passive aggressive and choose to dilate and harass people, thinking that this is the only way out. Some violence is the only way out, but not everything is like that. You understand me? It was
True.
very
Yeah.
hard for me. I never lived in an environment where people was like trying to act like was a prison cell. You understand me? People are over here pulling the PD, or in other terms, not even a PD, just choosing to start a riot. It was bad. I never even liked it that. I never even wanted to experience that. I experienced all my times when I was online, all my times was just, oh yeah, we have arguments, small, some stupid, some mindful, some not dedicateful, but we was there looking out for each other, friends to friends, helping each other, family games, it was engaging, not for people to just start a civil war and have a conflict to the point where they have to have a whole court meeting just to show some proof and validation, seeing if they're right or wrong. Like, how
Yeah.
are we supposed to confront that shit? We don't have a license. We do have a license that we live in the same state and we follow the law and jurisdiction, but that doesn't mean some people are aware of that. Even the young ones who are still available on this platform, since I did discover this year about VRChat being 13 and plus and stuff, not a lot of people is aware of that shit. It's so
100%.
heavily sad.
Or
It's
they don't care
depressing to the
either.
point where it was mentally scarred upon me. I didn't even like that. I didn't even like how people was even inflicted by that. That's why I'm kind of like a defender, a protector, but I kind of situate myself from knowing who really appreciate my time and dignity, who honor me and respect me for who I am, instead of just taking advantage and using people, abusing people just because of what shit they have and what they gain. No one's perfect, nigga. Like, get along. Respectfully. It aggravated me real bad. It really traumatized me to the point where I really wanted to get off. And it gave people not a emotional influence like how I'm feeling right now, but also a mental influence of suicide. It was really bad. That's how I engaged it. That's how I witnessed people. It was so bad. Not just because of people who lost friendships, but you gotta understand the word friendship and relationship kind of limbos together. They're all relationships to you, even family. And seeing how you lose them day by day, week by week, just because of something they're aware or not aware about it, is devastating. It's very conclusive and so deprived.
Liam, you want to see your
Oh, you want me to
downs?
go? Oh, I have plenty to talk about. So, my biggest downs were just things that happened to me in general. So, oh God, where do I start? Okay, I might as well start from the very beginning. In the very beginning, I mean, the first bad thing that has traumatized me to this day was back in 2021 to 2022. I don't know if Twin was there, but Twin's the one person I believe I've at least mentioned this name to. So, but there was a time way back in I think 2020 to 2021. I used to actually have this one ex of mine. I'm not gonna mention who they are and what they are, but I'm
You're
only
good.
gonna mention the name,
You're
which
good.
is
You're
Pre
good.
Breathe Me. That was them back then. Basically, at the time, I used to actually like them because me and them both had similar liking. We both liked the Ink Machine. They even sim for the Ink Demon, believe it or not, and I just liked flustering them. But eventually, when it came time, I started realizing she was way too clingy. Way clingy. So clingy, in fact, every day in the morning when I'd wake up, all I see is, fucking, can you please get on VR chat? I miss you so much. They were that clingy, and it was to the point it was affecting me and how I hang out with my friends. And eventually I was like, yeah, no, I'm not handling this. So I eventually confronted her VRC mother at the time about this, and they came up with this break that we do. But eventually she broke 2 rules of that break. So,
Damn.
eventually, we officially broke up because I thought I was gonna end up breaking the rules, and I needed to be safe. You know what I mean? That was at the time when used to be my quote daughter. She is now, but things were complicated. I will explain everything. So, um, then again, I'm not sure if I should still keep it that way. Just so you know. hearing the recent allegations behind her. So like, I'm just not sure, but I'm just trying to keep it lay low. But anyways, continuing on with my story. Eventually, when I did break up with Bree, I at the time felt really bad for me because I went through a lot, and even when I was still dating Bree, knew that my relationship was not that good because at the time she was known as my daughter, but she felt so bad that she wanted to punch Bree straight in the face, and that really meant a lot to me because I hate that bitch with a full passion. She's like done such bad things in this community of VrChat. She has a whole group associated with it too. Eventually, did wanted to ask me, but here's the thing: at that time, she was kind of shy, so she had like someone else ask for her to me. So eventually, I debunked her of being a daughter to me, and just we both became a thing after that. It was like 2 weeks after my initial breakup with Bree. So obviously, that's probably a red flag right there because honestly, that's a red flag to me anyway. Now that I look at it, but at the time, I didn't think of it as much. But that's besides the point. The point here is that eventually, then me and broke up because y'all would already know this, but I'm just gonna mention it anyway. It was because of the whole like poly thing. It was
Oh
like
yeah.
fucking.
Mhm.
I just could not handle that poly because that poly was like kind of out of control for me, and I gotta be honest. I never liked the idea in the first place when she asked me. But the only reason why I didn't deny it is because I hate making people upset. I really do. It is the most frustrating thing about me. Like, it just disgusts me in my blood veins to make someone have a frown on their face. But
Just like blood.
I eventually had to
Frown.
learn that. That's just eventually I learned that you just kind of have to, no matter if you like it or not. That's what I had to learn. I had to learn that there will be parts of the world that is so truthful, it will make you frown. And I had to live off by that because, like, that's just life. You gotta get used to it.
Here's
Otherwise,
the
you're not
thing.
gonna live a healthy life.
Here's the thing with me. I'm a bit like you. I don't like to make people sad. That's probably one of the reasons why my relationships didn't go well because I don't mind communicate with my relationships if I have a partner and say, hey, what you're doing is not correct, or what you're doing is hurting me. But I'm very aggressive with my words. They might take it in a different way. And he knows what I'm talking about. He knows what I'm talking about because I know how to speak aggressive.
Mhm.
I have the balls to tell somebody, you are not doing good. You're treating everybody like trash. That's an example.
But yeah, eventually it then led me to what I mentioned to all three of you before, like how I made a whole plan to purposely get myself broken up with from because that it was just that bad to me. Eventually, after that breakup with me, I needed a 3-day break because that break was much needed. So during that break, I watched the Cuphead show to kind of just ease myself down. So after that 3-day break, I eventually met with this person called Angel Dino, who had great friends. I liked her a lot, and she liked me a lot too. But eventually, it kind of just died off in a week because in that very week, she started like cuddling with those who just are her sim characters rather than me,
Ooh.
and I didn't like that. I didn't like that at
Oh.
all.
I'm sorry.
You are completely fine. But yeah.
Sorry, cuddle with other people. Yeah, I was about to say that shit. That shit irritates me in so many levels. It is. It's. I mean, it's not cringe. Maybe for some people, but like in terms of you have a partner in VrChat and you see them cuddling with somebody. If you think that in real life, like, oh, in real life, like you're with your girlfriend and
Angry.
you could be angry and I'm leaving.
then after that, I went to. Well, I had a whole month of break of like being single for a long time, and I felt depressed because I thought no one was gonna give me the right of love and the right of attention.
I know how that feels.
But eventually I met Julia. Well, not met Julia. I haven't met Julia since I dated Bree. It was like a year later that I went with Julia because Julia like had feelings for me, which was at the time the reason why she kept requesting off me every day. And I was like, oh dang. Well, I might as well get with you, I guess. So at the time, it was a good relationship because I was 17 at the time. But thinking of it now, Julie is 16 and I'm 18, and that is kind of weird. So I'm kind of glad I broke it off. I mainly broke it off because of drama. Because drama kept happening in the like friend group that me and her are still in at the time. It's subsided now, don't worry. But
Yeah.
That just helped me actually get a good relationship, Because, like,
Yeah.
in a relationship, you're supposed to actually live by yourself. And if you want to be with them, you want to be with them, and that's fine. But most of the time, you have to be honest, and that honesty will get you to the best policy. And that's how me and Razzle have been still together for almost 2 whole years now.
That's the funniest thing.
Right, that's another downside. Don't get me wrong, it's not bad to marry someone, but what it is bad is having the intention that you want to marry someone. That's why I see another downside on this platform is that people, inhumane people, yeah, I said that, lose their humanity over marriage. Like they force themselves to be into a marriage with someone without even knowing how long they've been with them.
True.
Even if it was just a week, they just automatically want to do it. And I'm just sitting here like in
That's
complete
exactly
shock.
how me and
Like,
Fluff went, actually, believe it or
like,
not.
like it's
So that's even
it's
another big flag.
confusing. It's confusing because like y'all choosing to marry a person that it hasn't even been not a year, at least 2 or 3. Come on, bro. Because like I'm not lying. Marriage is supposed to be like someone that you're considering, being faithful, engaged, and locked in. I have seen like people who was quote unquote, yeah, I married this person, and then they break up. So y'all like break up. Y'all forget about the marriage and shit, and then like, okay, so where's the divorce papers if y'all ever had a kid?
Yeah.
Y'all didn't even make kids yet.
I will admit something. I am fiercely married to at least one of my current partners right now. But here's the thing. I don't consider it real marriage because here's the
RL?
thing. It's in this game. Not IRL, in this game. Like in VrChat.
See,
Like I don't
be
consider it
careful, that's
IRL
not-
wise
look.
because here's the thing.
No, I mean, I understand. Just be
'Cause,
careful
like-
because, like, even though y'all consider to be married and stuff, y'all gotta be faithfully honest to physically meet each other to make it officially happen. Doing it online,
Oh
it's
no,
like
here's the thing. That's what I
it's
do
like
with
seeing
both my
a
partners.
person trying to
I
role
faith that I
play
meet
is
them
child's
both.
play.
Yeah, because I have dreams every day of meeting them IRL, and that's how bonded I am to them. I am like so bonded to them.
Like, don't get
their
me wrong, I
names
understand
cannot
people are
escape my
LDR.
mind. So like I know
So-
I've made the right choice. I'm just waiting, you know what I mean? Because I'd rather wait to actually like get a driver's license and actually be able to go places before I even meet them. You know what I mean? Because like
Yeah.
You got to remember, don't rush things to conclusion. Take your time.
Yeah,
See
yeah.
how it goes.
Oh no, I take my time with
and most of all-
everything.
Yeah, but most of all, never pressure a partner. Never pressure a partner because
Oh
if you
no,
pressure
no,
a
no, 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 no,
partner,
no. Yeah,
you're cooked.
like here's the thing with me. I'm the type of person that just lets you do your own thing. I don't care what you do. I just care it makes you happy.
True.
That's all
True.
I care about.
But you
True,
gotta watch
yeah.
how you do it though. You gotta watch how you do it though. That's the real truth. Because if you say it like that, they'll be like, oh, okay.
And then the relationship, is your relationship open or closed? You feel me? That's very controversy too. That's very conjuring. You understand me? Conviction law.
Yeah, you kind of
'Cause,
gotta
like,
be just 50-50
Because
upon that.
if they let's say for example, if they actually went to go see someone and it wasn't you, and they start to have a affiliation with this person, and you don't notice that, but they're having a affiliation with you, that's gonna conflict your ideals with their ideals, and then afterwards make you seem that you're in the wrong, but they're trying to play victim. You're the real victim in the game.
Yeah, no,
True.
don't worry. They
You see
are
what I'm
not
saying?
like that. They are not like that with me because, as very evident, they do like want to be with me. It's just that they do have standards of their own as well. It's an even thing, you know what I mean? And that's what I like in a relationship is a woman that can handle herself, but also can handle being with me. You feel me?
So
Like-
double standards.
Like double standards, yeah, exactly. Because
Yeah.
I hate the feeling of being way too clinged on. Because if you're way too goddamn clingy with me, that just means you don't have a life. Like, come on.
But you also gotta understand, you also that can also be pinpoint out about you too. You understand me? It's okay to have a person to be clingy, but it depends how long they be that way. You feel me? Like how long they're being
Yes.
clingy to you, trying
Guys.
to cuddle up and lock in with you, which kind of correlates to your fifth shit, right? You have a fifth one? Didn't you have a fifth one?
The fifth one is the wholesome moments you had, but me and Twinny still
Yeah.
didn't set the downs one. Like I was saying, my down was literally last year, and I was telling about this nightmare. And the nightmare again, when I asked her if she wanted to marry me, it wasn't now. I didn't want to marry now. I just wanted to save it. You know, I want to make sure if she wanted.
Yeah.
Nah, you sus.
That's crazy.
It's so great.
And-
I can't be talking. I have green hair.
And the nightmare, she literally was happy for this random person, just like, oh, we're gonna get married. I fucking woke up with a panic attack. I was breathing so hard. I started crying. I tried to sleep again because it was probably 8, 7 in the morning. For you to
explain like that, right? It's a sentence for you. Real.
Then I fall asleep with my tears on my eye. But I was still having a panic attack while I was trying to sleep. My mama woke me up for lunch. And my head was hurting like hell. It was like I had like a fucking tornado, tsunami, every fucking disaster.
You have a migraine.
Yeah. So my mom look at me and be like, are you good? I'm like, no, I did not sleep well. I'm having a headache. Do you want a painkiller? Sure. So while I drink the painkiller and then I was eating my food, for some reason, I felt this thing that I wanted to go to the bathroom and vomit. I vomit the painkiller, and my mom and I start crying, and she's like, "What is wrong with you? What is wrong?" And I'm like crying in front of her, I was crying in front. I don't like to cry in front of my mom because she either gonna question why am I crying, or either jokes about it. Because when that person broke up with me, I was devastated. I was crying, and my mom was passing by my room, and she's like, "Why are you crying?" And I'm like, "Well, my VrChat girlfriend broke up with me." And my mom is like, "Bitch, really? She's not even real. She's not even here. It doesn't matter. Stop crying." And I'm like, "You don't understand. You don't understand." It's like, of course I don't understand. Of course I don't understand. You're dating someone that is far away from you. How the fuck do you think that's gonna work? But
Well,
yeah,
here's the thing. Yeah, like that's the thing with parents I don't like is that parents are very, very like serious when it comes to their thoughts about like, you know, you can never find someone online. But me, I actually believe it. And why? Because like here's the thing. with me
I mean,
personally,
I'll add on what you said because I do agree. I mean, some family members don't know what they're talking about because they never took that route. Like, you know how like some parents be like, "Hey, son," or "Hey, honey, I just want to let you know, don't be going on that shit on Tinder and stuff." Okay, how you know if I was going on there or not? You see what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I like you gotta understand. I'm like 20. Leah's like 32. Twin, how old are you?
23.
23, right? And
I'm the only one here
you're-
that's a young adult.
yeah.
Damn.
But you understand though, right? Like
Yeah,
they're
I
trying
do
to have trivia
understand.
points with you, trying to say like, oh, don't do like don't do smoking, don't do alcohol, don't do nothing. And don't get me wrong, yeah, they're not wrong. You're not supposed to be doing those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But here's the funny thing: you can't tell a person if you're not supposed to be doing those if you're getting medically prescribed to do those. You see what I'm saying? Medically prescribed to smoke, medically prescribed to drink. You see what I'm saying? There's different medical things that you're being given to, which I
Yeah.
will also add on. Seeing how they like say like, oh, don't do Tinder and stuff, don't do online relationship. Okay, but like, did you used to do that? And if they never do that, okay, good job for you. But like, let's be honest. You've been trying to hook up and trying to find some baddies over on Tinder and shit. Don't act like you're not slick.
Well, here's the thing. I've never actually used Tinder because let's be honest, Tinder's not my thing.
Me neither.
I don't mean you. I mean the parents. You understand me?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. The parent, like seriously, you can go up to your parents and be like, "Hey, mom, how are you?" and stuff, or "Hey, dad, what you been up to?" And then once the moment you talk about like, "Oh, hey, so how did you and our cousin met each other?" Blah 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 and stuff, and then you start to hear like something how they used to like party rocking and stuff, college thing, and you start to hear a little bit go deeper of the story. It's like. So why you just lied to me saying that you weren't even trying to play hooky with people?
When it comes to the parents thing, I feel bad for you, Leah, because like
No, here's the thing. My mom is
no,
nice. My mom is nice. She's
yeah, I
just
know your
a
mom's
troll like
nice.
me.
It's just that it's just like here's the thing. That specific thing that you said, like, to be honest, that wasn't really kind of right in my opinion. I'm saying this is my opinion.
Yeah,
I'm not
no.
trying to like accuse your mother of anything. Your mother must be great with you. I'm just saying
Bitch.
this for full passion because I have a completely different kind of mother where she just doesn't care of what the fuck I do. She just cares that I'm safe.
Mine neither. That's the
She
thing.
just
Mine
cares
doesn't
that
care.
I actually have a good health with what I do. And
The only
she
thing
even
that
believes in my online relationships too. That's the thing.
the only thing my mother wants to care about me is just to get a job because like she keeps saying I'm telling you and your brother to get a job, not for me to help me pay the rent and shit like that, but only for you guys to have your own shit as well.
But that's the thing that's complicated, and not trying to cut both of you all because I know we have to head to the next thing too. That's the thing I find kind of complicated because in my situation, how I'm doing with right now, it's like I'm too young for this. You understand me? Twin, he's like 22, 23. He's about to be like in his mid 20s. You understand me? I'm not even in my mid 20s. You know, I'm not even trying to pursue for houses or yet. I'm already comfortable where I am. But if I want to pursue that, I'm gonna
too.
pursue that when the time is right. You feel me?
Yeah.
And that's the
Mhm.
thing. I feel so conflicted of how some people's family is prioritizing them or pushing them to say, "Hey, get out, have your home, have your environment." They're like trying to say like, "Oh, I'm preparing you to be a independent person and stuff." Yes, we understand that, but like, how can you make someone independent and prepare them to be outside in the world if they know for the fact that the world is becoming like how we started today? You understand me of this whole podcast? It's so havoc. The economy, inflation, all this stuff. It's overflowing. People can't even be civil enough. No one doesn't even know about right or wrong, lawful shit. It's
True.
all scared, you know? And this is why I always keep telling, hey, stay together. If you have family, if you know you're already in one, you already have a family in one, stay together. Provide and support. Provide and support. Lean to save some, lead to provide. Like it's always been like that. I always tell my homies and friends to keep their mind like that because you never know. Things might change, something might collapse, something might break. You never know if someone willing to let a hand to say, here, it's $20, go get something to eat and go to the grocery and get something. Like, seriously, it's complicated,
Yeah, it
you
is.
know?
Twin, it's your turn to say your downs in this game.
VrChat, I don't really have a lot of downs in VrChat. More of my downs are IRL, which means I play this game a lot, which means I prioritize more of my time towards my online friends. And honestly, that's an issue, in my opinion, because I should be enjoying my IRL life and with my partner as well. I'm about to engage to my partner soon. I've been partners with her for 12 years, and I think it's time
Dang.
to finally
Dude,
kneel
Twin,
on
I
one knee.
feel like great for you, dude. I hope to you luck on your engagement.
12
Thank you.
years. So you've
I'm
been
either
with her
thinking
ever since he was
Christmas,
11?
since since elementary school. I met
Jesus.
her in elementary school, and I was just like, oh my God. I first became her best friend for a while. We always hung out and stuff like that. And literally one day in class, I was like, I handed her a note, and I was like, "Hey, you wanna be boyfriend and girlfriend?" She was like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
That's kind of
She was
how
like,
my IRL relationship have started as well. But here's the thing: they didn't go well because that specific partner was also an over clingy situation.
Wait,
So
I'm confused. What's
that's
your
why I
downs
didn't.
then?
my downs are more IRL. I'll speak about VRChat downs, but um, I spend too much time online. That's a big down. I need to spend more time with my family and my partner. In terms of actual VRChat downs, we're talking about mine or just people in general.
Yours. Your downs on VRChat.
Like say like what happened to you that like made you feel so bad in VRChat or like anything like your opinions about
Out person. Person who
I was
was your
going to
down.
whenever I get anxious or I feel bad, I tend to go to a corner or I tend to go somewhere by myself, just to have a little bit of time. I don't know if that's a down because a lot of people do that. But
Well, here's the thing, Twin. I just see it as a more of a coping mechanism, you know what I mean? You know what I feel?
pretty
Because
much.
when I feel down, I usually just go to a reflection world by myself, looking at the moon and the night sky, reflecting on all I've done, and I'm like, I have a great life. That's what I
In
do.
terms of
But if I want
yeah,
company, I will invite people. That's if I
of
want company,
course.
though.
In terms of this game, though, I don't really have a lot of downs. The only down I can really think of is um when I when I first commissioned my avatar, I used to be really good friends with the person I commissioned. So I tend to hang out with them a lot. They don't really speak to me anymore, which is sad. To
Dang.
me, I don't know. I guess they just moved on. I'm not going to complain about it because people do move on. But I guess the only downside I had in this game was
Sorry.
girl, you
Fine.
can't choose whether to sit. Girl, you can't choose whether to sit there or here.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I was hanging out with my friend who made my first ever avatar because I mean, as you can see, I am a character that I like to represent, and I was hanging out with them in a Are you okay?
My trip. I'm not even doing anything.
It's happening
See,
again.
look, this is
It's the funny
look,
part of
no,
the podcast. Yeah.
no, this is
We'll probably
one
get cut
reason
out
why I
that.
play on my PC. This is my controllers also drift very bad, so that's why I switched to PC. I refuse to pay
I don't even have a
$200.
PC, so I'm stuck to this headset.
I refuse to pay $200 for new controllers. I just refuse to do that. I'm
Oh
sorry.
yeah,
Okay.
no, I don't blame you. If it's not worth your money, it's not worth your money.
My only down in this game was when I met this individual in the TF2 world who sounded nice at first, but for some reason was just so mean to me for no reason. They were just so mean to me. It's the only person I have 3 people on my block list. I don't block a lot of people and I don't mute a lot of people because there's just no reason to. But this person was just so mean to me for no reason. All because I wanted to hang out with people. They would call me, can I say it?
I mean,
Sure.
go
They
ahead,
would
man.
call me names like fat. They would call me names like retard, and they would call me things like just hurtful things. And I was
Just
I don't know why.
damn, dude.
No reason.
That's just how people are, unfortunately.
Yeah.
That's my only downside to this game, though.
Okay, now the
Yeah,
wholesome
go ahead.
the wholesome moments we had in this game, like the bring like a little thing in our heart, like warm our hearts, and we be like, "Aww."
The wholesome thing I
So wait.
found on VrChat was seeing how like I think the wholesome thing I happened to me was I used to been with someone on VR, and there has been engagement with me and them back and forth, and they're very sweet. I'm still friends with them to this day. They're my ex, yeah, but basically the most wholesome thing was that even though I was going through all that baggage and that pressure about the downsides we were having on VRChat,
Mm-hmm.
I kind of was sticking by their side, and Jesus Christ, okay, buddy. I don't know why my tracking did that.
Shit, falling like a
That
fucking
was
taco. Dang.
I don't know why my tracking did
We have
that.
some taco
I
for
really
dinner
don't know.
now. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie when I say this. I think that was the most wholesome thing because I stood by their side ever since a lot of anarchy was happening for me, happening for them, and they were very conflicted where they are, how they were going to pursue for themselves in this generation, how it was going to change from 2023 to 2024 to where we're about to reach. So I'm kind of glad that I kept that kept me not alive, but appreciative that I can still be straight down, not to business, but down to earth with people, knowing that some people are not really down to earth most of the times, and they're not willing to be down to earth because they're willing to, retaliate themselves while even realizing or relapsing, like, what the fuck, why the fuck did you do that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I digress. That was the only thing that was wholesome to me.
What about you, Liam?
For me, with my wholesome moments, I have plenty. Most of them is just from my partners, though. So I'm not really gonna mention all of that because partners and partners, wholesome moments. We all pretty much know we have wholesome moments
I
in
didn't meant to do that.
relationships.
I didn't meant to do that, my bad. I was trying
You're
to fix
fine,
my
bro.
tracking.
Team
You're fine. You're fine.
Continue.
But yeah. Okay. So the only other wholesome moments I can really mention is just getting gifts from people, either from just complete out of nowhere, or I have an idea of what it is. It's just that I didn't think they'd actually do for me. Like, for example, I'm gonna just do this for a very, very big example here, being one of my greatest friends I have to this day on VRChat, called Burrito 211. My friend Burrito and I have been friends for 4 years now, and there was a time a year ago by now where I have this OC. Twin knows it. Lendy. Twin would know specifically
Lindy.
of the. Yeah, Twin knows specifically of cartoon Lendy because he's made an avatar for me of it. But as a PNG avatar at the time. But about a year ago, Burrito asked me one day and was asking me, "Hey, Liam, can I have some refs of your Lendy OC?" And I was like, "Really? Okay. Give you some refs." I gave him some refs of just my Ink Demon form Lendy, my Beast form Lendy, and my cartoon Lendy. And one day, I see, or not one day, but on that very day, I see a code in my email about VrChat. I was like, intriguing. So eventually, when Avatar fully finished, and Burrito told me to wait until he got on, so I did. And when he got on, and I wore the Avatar, I was astonished, because it was just my cartoon Lendy, but in the Dark Revival design. I can actually show it right now. But yeah, I might as well continue talking while I'm looking for this. With the whole gift thing, that was really heartwarming because Lendy is my greatest creation in one of my other opinions, and I'm just so glad to even have this gift of appreciation from an old friend of mine, which is exactly this great creation.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
Because like when this was made, fucking he knew how to like make it to where the eyes would actually blink idly on this type of model from Dark Revival. Because he figured that out from 2D animating. So, and he's a great 2D animator. But I love this Lendy a lot. He did kind of stylize the design a little bit, as it's not like completely on picture of what he's supposed to be, but it's still like a very great gift because this was just out of nowhere, and he just wanted to do this. And pretty much Twin, I think, Twin, do you remember my Lendy OC cartoon form still?
I think so.
Like you'd remember, like he has fully cubish eyes, no like pie cut, no nothing, and 3 lines on the back of his gloves. But like for this stylized design, or like this not stylized design, but like this like gift was just so great to me. I didn't care how accurate it was, because here's the thing: Lendy can be inconsistent. So I mean, doesn't really
Yeah,
matter.
it
But
looks
that's
good though.
That's yeah. But like that's one of my wholesome moments I've had in this game, and the whole gift thing was the most amazing thing that ever happened to me, because like having gifts like this is such a legacy to me, and that's why I always say to everyone and to even myself that just be a nice person. And the
Yeah.
more of a nice person you are, the more lucky you be. Because I base
Or
luck
just be
on
yourself.
how yeah, that too. But just like here's the thing, I have like a custom saying to this. Like for example, I just say something like, the more of a nice person you are, the more nice things will happen to you. You know what I mean?
True, but don't forget
So
that people take advantage of your kindness. Some people use like
yes.
you for whatever. For example, I'm trying to be as like Twin, like a kind person. But sometimes people pisses me off for the fact that, oh, Leah is an artist. Leah can make avatars. Can you do this? Can you do that? And it irritates me because it feels like people are using me just because I'm kind and I can make shit. You know?
Yeah,
Or favoritism
what I
wise.
or that too, yeah. But
That too.
for me, I never do that, because if I was to do that, then I wouldn't have this. Let's be for real. So
You're
but
fucking.
yeah, but yeah, that's why I actually take the time to actually hang out with people.
What the
like,
fuck?
like seriously, he's really like Tobey Maguire, bro. Like man's working at Domino's, bro. Like seriously, he's the pizza boy. The
It's a pizza
man,
boy.
the delivery
He's
guy.
the pizza. He's the delivery
I'm a
guy.
delivery driver.
But with all due respect though, I do love him. He's actually a very chill dude. He was the
Yeah.
first person I actually met with the ex that made it felt wholesome to meet both of them again too. By the way, because I met them one time last year, and to meet them again, but now becoming friends and closer with them, kind of changed how I grew, but also maybe develop in a way that I could never experience before.
Any moment where my friends are happy, I'm happy.
Unzip your pants right now.
That's
What?
That's it.
Yo!
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yo!
Regardless, listen.
Things are
Regardless,
getting down on some good shit.
regardless of what they're doing, what they're in, regardless of people, if they're happy, I'm happy.
Yeah, that's
That's all
exactly
I
how
got.
I view too. Like,
I'm gonna hit my tracking.
Any moment where my friends are happy is wholesome to me.
yeah, I do understand that completely. I actually think the same way because, like,
That's my
if
answer.
anyone wants to just be themselves, then let them be themselves.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let them be themselves.
My wholesome
Let 'em
moment.
cook.
My wholesome moment. Well, I kind of have two wholesome moments. One is more depressing because I remember I was asking friends in the FNF world because I kept seeing a lot of friends that were couples and they'd be like, "Oh, honey, bunyo, ayo, yo, bunyo." They were like cuddling, kissing each other. I'm like, how the fuck you guys get? How do you date in this game? How do you date in this
How
game?
do you
And
get bitches? You know what I mean?
yeah, and one of my friends came to me and said, "Leah, it's okay. You will find the right person someday." And I hated that because I was like, what, 30? Yeah, I was 30 years old. So 2 years was 2 years ago. And bro, I've been waiting for the right person since forever. And my what did I say?
Falling like an omelet.
Yo, you good?
I'm about to lose my shit, bro. I'm about to go nocturnal.
You're having a seizure.
I'm so sorry for laughing. That is fucking. He's having a whole spaghettification happening right now.
Chat, I'm having a freak out.
Indeed.
Don't worry about it.
Nah, he's having a mental breakdown. Don't
Keep
worry.
going, Leah. Keep going, though.
Yeah, keep going.
My mom keep telling me, I keep asking like her, like, how people get partners. I don't get it. I'm not that ugly, but I'm not that pretty. But why can't I find the right person? And she kept telling me, "Oh, it's not your time yet. It's not your time yet. Can I sit down? Thank you. It's not your time yet." And that shit actually starting to piss me off really bad. So like when I heard that friend telling me, "Oh, you will find that person someday," I kind of yell at them, went to the second mirror on the FNF world, and I start playing sad songs because that's what I do on my depression. I listen to sad music to relate with it. And I start crying because I remember my daughter and my daughter died. So I was crying because of my daughter at that moment listening to the music. And this kid, for the voice, it sounded like he was 10. He approached me and he asked me if I was okay. I was not speaking. And he asked me, "Do you need a hug?" And I said no. And
Do you want a kiss?
What?
and
They said they were at least 10, bro. That's just
Yeah, that's-
something.
And the kid just stayed with me, asking me, "Why are you sad? Everything will be fine. Don't worry." Yada yada. He was trying to make me feel better. For some kid that was in the FNF world, I was like, "What's this? This kid is actually kind of nice to hang out, you know?"
Yeah, that's the thing about like that type of dynamic. Even though most kids in this game, actually no, 99% kids in this game are completely annoying.
Very.
But there are some that will be mature. There are
Yeah.
only few that claim that term.
It is the cringiest or bad moments you had in VrChat. Now we're talking about the cringiest, which is literally almost every day.
Cringes and bad moments. Can we all have a say for this? Like, I don't care if anybody wants to interrupt me, but I want everybody to be on board with me when I say this.
What?
Cringes and the most bad moment that any person's I ever see on VrChat is the toxicity of people, even the people who are completely horny fucks on this game 24/7 doing it in a public world.
Oh my god, yes! Yes!
Exactly.
Fuck yes! I am not even joking.
He's the goat.
I'm not even joking. I was in a furry world one time. Wait, hold on.
Like,
I was in a
come
furry.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, I was in a furry world one time, and there's two. I saw two, but there was like three furries making out with each other. Probably poly. I'm not sure if. I mean, furries they're like bunnies. They fuck anything. So I'm not disrespecting furries because I'm a furry myself, but they were just in a mirror. They were like cuddling, kissing, licking, and I decided to back off because I was hearing like licking sounds, and I don't like ASMR. That shit makes me feel very uncomfortable. So I went to the top parts where there's like can you stop? There's like a top part, like a rooftop. Can't even speak anymore. Rooftop.
There you go.
Rooftop, yeah. And I was sitting close to a girl that was wearing a furry Luna OC from Hell of a Boss, and she was like, "This is why some furries get bad rap because of these kind of furries." And I was like, "Yeah, I can see that. I can see that." So I start asking her questions like, "Can I ask you questions? What do you think it's the worst part of the furry being a furry?" And she said diapers, and I was like, "Huh?" And she's like, "Yeah, hold on. She said like when people go to a furry convention, they wear diapers either on the costume or inside of the costume because sometimes they can't get out of the suit and they shit themselves." I am not joking, by the way. I am not joking. And people are into that. It's crazy.
You know why people are into shit kinks too. Please.
Oh my
I do agree with you. Like the cringiest shits and bad shit that you can get on VrChat is people just fucking in public worlds. And some public worlds, they have kids, and the kids just like,
bro,
what is you doing?
What's even more funny is like you know that when you was a kid, right, before these kids ever got made, you was a kid too, and you never in your life expect yourself to either one, hear your family do it at night, two,
True, yeah.
quickly go in your family's room and then seeing that they're watching that
Shit, yeah.
Yeah.
and then like three. I think the most worst thing is actually see it happen with your parents too.
Parents do it 3 times. Believe me, I didn't like any of that shit.
That is very traumatizing. I remember seeing my parents. Jesus Christ. Ugh.
That's what I'm being honest about. That all of us have a say for that. Oh God.
Oh, I want to add another one. So you said like people that fuck in public, right? I do agree that e-boys, overprotected e-boys are just the most cringiest shit. Like, don't touch my e-kitten. Get away from her. I'm gonna cut out this shit.
See, that's the point. See, that's the funniest thing. I'm gonna add on with that because there was a whole bunch of people. You can still see up until this day in the Black Cat.
Oh yeah.
Where
yeah.
Don't get no. Hear me out. Because I know a lot of people. The moment they watch this, they're gonna have a text and rant that shit 24/7, which I'm not gonna allow. But I'll be straightforward when I say this. Eating is not a bad thing. It's the way how y'all represent it to make it seem like it's a bad thing. Y'all are real fuckheads.
Yeah, true.
To the point where y'all is not even being real about it. Like y'all take it to a certain extent that you guys know it's a game, but choose to influence yourself that it's not a game. Like,
Bruh.
Word?
Me and Twin watched a video. I think it was no, again, it was the guys doing a podcast as well. That's why he kind of motivated me to do this podcast. And they were reacting to those trolls that come to VR chat and record. They're trolling people and piss people off. There was this moment that he enters a room that has a e-couple, both e-girl and e-boy. The e-boy was playing with her titties, messing with her titties. And the guy was recording said, "Are you messing with her titties? The fuck you doing, my guy?" And he's like, "She's my girlfriend. I'll touch her titties if I want to." So the guy recording just took a picture of her and he caused a scene. He went to the bar owner or the person who was owner of the lobby and said, "This guy is taking pictures of my girlfriend. I kick him out of the world, kick him out of the lobby." Like, motherfucker, you were there touching her titties in public and you're telling me that he took a picture of her avatar. It's a big deal. Stop being a little cringe baby boy and do that in private.
I think it's a big deal when you're actually going back to what we said from the very start that we all agree. I think it's a big deal when y'all niggas are really, excuse my language, when y'all fellas are really just getting in the freak zone and just automatically clapping cheeks in a public world. Like, it, like I understand.
It's crazy.
Like,
It's
don't get me
called
wrong. I
private
understand.
worlds for a reason.
Hold on, Bendy. Hold on, Wendy. I got you.
You gotta understand
Did
that
you
this
just call me Wendy? It's Lindy.
Yeah, Wendy's. Don't worry, Wendy's nuts in your mouth. I'll play. Anyhow, point is right, and this is me being 100% honest, right? Because I'm not lying. I understand the public world that we live in a day-to-day basis. That there's some people who are exhibits. You understand me? Who like to be publicly naked. You understand me? And I understand that y'all is willing to have those affairs in a public world, in a big city too, that certain places have private areas, which I understand. But this game that we playing right now is not it, gang. It is not it. This is not it. Like, the moment you step in a public world is the moment where you think it's gonna go down. Oh, fella, it's gotta go down. Like you can't get away with that. Everybody, including the VRChat devs themselves, will automatically get on your ass 24/7. No excuse.
True.
What was the first fandom that got you that have you still engaged in VRChat? The first fandom. Just say what was the first fandom and how it engaged you.
So,
Like, how it influenced you overall.
okay,
Yeah.
so I will just have to say this is like one of the most disappointing things I will say in my entire life, but I will have to say Among Us. And yes, it is that. Because at the time, I actually got intrigued because of the characters and like how they worked, right? And when I saw VR,
Yeah.
anyway, yeah, the twitch gonna fuck my body. Anyways, but fucking, so like when I discovered VRChat at the time when I was still in the Among Us community, I was like, I really want to be those characters, you know? And then eventually, then I saw like vending machine avatars, then other community avatars and all that, yada yada. Then eventually I just kind of just have any avatar of any character I like. So yeah, that's pretty much the fandom that started VRChat for me. But as of the whole like fandom that's still continuing VRChat, it's no longer Among Us. It's actually Bendy the Ink Machine that actually keeps me going because there are some Bendy avatars.
So is that what you're in now?
Yeah, Bendy the Ink Machine is my most favorite fandom to be in.
Hold that thought, because we're gonna be going on to that next topic later. What you guys? What got you guys into the fandom? What was your first fandom? That's a good
I
question.
literally said at the beginning, for me it was My Hero because I still like My Hero. Me watching My Hero at the time.
Yeah, you like Bakugo. There's no
Fuck you! Shut up, Deku! Green head motherfucker!
But
but Bakugo, you gotta understand that we're in this together and stuff. And I'm kidding. Anyhow,
What about you, Twin? What was the first fandom?
When I started playing VrChat, I was really into JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
You know, the
JoJo's Bizarre
the big
Adventure and
muscular
My Hero Academia.
fanboy.
Don't fanboys, they're all muscular as hell.
Hold on.
They can be fanboy muscular.
No, hold on. Have you seen Part 5?
I never watched
Me?
shoujo.
No, I'm actually.
Oh,
Have you seen
yeah,
Part
yeah.
5?
Absolutely.
So you have seen everything about Golden Wind,
Absolutely.
and you say you ain't gay. There's one episode where a man drink his piss. There is one episode where bro. There is one episode where
Dude.
a man was trying to join the mafia to drink his piss, bro. And that was Giorgio Vana. You told me you.
Technically, he didn't drink the piss. The jellyfish did.
What the fuck am I hearing?
It's JoJo stuff.
I know. That's another reason why I don't want to watch it. It's weird.
And that's the
I
reason
love
why I
it.
don't want to become an anime fan. Let's be honest here. I don't like anime all that much.
No, it's a good anime. It's just that part was just so
Fantastic
like
anime.
confidential. It was funny as fuck. I'm not gonna hold.
Wait, Minty, what's your first fandom though?
First fandom on VRChat was accidentally. It was supposed to be FNAF, but fucking Fast Clear Nightclub got me into their shit. That was the first fandom, which that's how I met Dimfrit, Yami, Scarlet, Cora, Candy X Corpse, and a few other people in that community. And
Wait.
I dragged it like one of my homies from Roblox and my Xbox to play VRChat, and I didn't know one of them actually did. So I got them into it as well. Yeah.
Wait, so hold on. Let's make these two questions in one because Liam already answered the next one. Basically, the first fandom for Liam was Among Us. Now is Bandy and Ink Machine. Yours was what was yours again?
Mine was Fanias, aka Fast Clear Nightclub.
Yeah, what's the fandom now?
The fandom now, I don't even know no more. I really don't. I'm just there. I'm not into any fandom. Like at this point, I just feel like I am my own fandom. That's how it feels. But if you want me to be like personally honest, I don't know. I really don't know. I'm not into any fandom. The only like communities that I guess you can count them as fandoms is me supporting like the Friday Night Funkin' community, slightly supporting the Hasbro Hotel community, the fucking what is it? It's the Sonic community, the EXE community. Like I'm not into any fandoms.
You're not deep into the
Even
fandoms.
with Murder Jones, I'm not deep into those shits, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just there for the ride. If I was really deep to those, I guess some people would give me some approval or some praise, which I don't like getting praise, just being honest. But I'd rather get some approval saying like, oh yeah, they want me to be around, they like me being engaging and stuff. But really, I'm just that friendly neighborhood Spider-Man just swinging by and saying what's good and afterward leaves.
With you, Twin, you said it was shoujo, but I know you're still deep into the FNF fandom, right?
Yeah, so this might be the question that I have my longest answer. Because I just want to tell y'all how I got into FNF. I'm into many fandoms right now. I'm hyper fixated on FNF and Pizza Tower, but I found FNF.
Yeah, go ahead.
Make it so bitch.
I found FNF when I was watching a video about this project. So I like to watch a bunch of horror videos. So I was watching this video called Top 10 Scariest Things on the Internet, and on the list was an album called Everywhere at the End of Time by The Caretaker. When I started listening to that album, I thought it was really interesting. It's basically an album that consists of 6 stages, representing each stage of Alzheimer's disease / dementia, but in audible music form. So one day when I was watching videos about this, I saw a thumbnail of one of the stage album covers and some blue-haired kid. So I clicked on the video and I was like, who is this blue-haired kid? So then I watched the video and I was like, oh, it's from a mod called Everywhere at the End of Funk for a game called Friday Night Funkin'. So I looked up Friday Night Funkin' and the rest is history.
Yeah.
Dang.
Now Pizza Tower I kind of hated Pizza Tower at first, but then when I played it, I loved it. So love
Yeah?
the caretaker's work.
He
I kind
likes
of
fat
burned.
Italian men.
No, I don't. I kind of burned Minty's head with the caretaker, and I will continue burn his head with the
I'm gonna
caretaker.
Oh, well, mine already said. I enter as My Hero because I watched My Hero before I enter even VRChat. So I was like, oh, let me see if I can find about My Hero because like I wanted to be Bakugo and. I found this website. If I remember, I think it's VRC not mods. Basically, it's a website that you can literally download Ripper avatars or just avatars in general. So what I did, I took a bunch of them like Deku, All Might, Bakugo, and I reskinned them. My favorite one was basically the winter jacket Bakugo that he wears in the anime. I like his little necky thing. So I made the first winter Bakugo. And people out of nowhere, kids, were like, yo, can I clone that? That looks cool. And I'm like, no, it's private. I made it. And everybody, after that, started making the winter suit Bakugo. But after a while, I did a long-ass break from VRChat because I was doing real-life cosplay. And I was, like, having fun in real life with friends and everything.
Wait,
I
you
came
cosplay?
back. Yes, I have cosplays. I have Bakugo
Yeah, they do
cosplay. I have Sans. I'm actually surprised you never saw my horror Sans.
Yeah, they do.
That's why I like-
cosplay.
Man,
Their
I want
That's why-
cosplay is
Sans.
actually quite impressive.
And I used to go to conventions and have fun, but then I came back to VRChat after I started streaming on YouTube, and people were like, Leah, you need to play Friday Night Funk, and I'm like, this is a written game. I'm not good with written games. But then I was curious one day. I'm like, let me search VRChat world. Oh shit, okay. I went to the old FNF world, started meeting new people, made new friends there.
First, because my answer is short, sweet, and simple.
Yeah,
Yeah,
go ahead.
I fucking hate kids. Kids
That's so
literally
valid.
they ruin everything. Five Nights at Freddy's.
they do.
They ruined everything. Friday Night Funkin', Five Nights at Freddy's, freaking
Bendy the Ink
Happy
Machine.
Wheels, Bendy and the Ink Machine. Freaking, they ruin everything.
You'll hear me out. Sometimes it's not even the kids. It's just like people say, like, don't wear that avatar in public. What if a kid sees it? Like, motherfucker, what do you mean? What do you mean? I'm not even wearing anything. I remember I had a banner of Pico being on top of Boyfriend. Both of them are shirtless, but they're wearing pants. And some kids on the old FNF world, not the old one, the one with the mountains that Navy made, someone came to me and said, wow, your banner is suspicious. Let me see your bio. 32 years old, relationship with Nova.
I remember that.
And I was not. I was
there.
I was in a bad mood, and I was like, "Why you? Okay, whatever. You do you." And they asked me like, "How old is your partner?" And I was like, "They're 24, but what's with you? It's none of your business." Oh, it's just to make sure, because
Hey, Leo.
stuff.
It's not only kids though. Not all kids are bad, of course, but
Yeah.
the majority of the kids on this game are
Yeah.
terrible, and they ruin everything.
When we say
The
kids, we say
second
kids.
thing-
We say kids like kids from 10 years old until 17.
teenagers,
Yeah. Because teenagers can be on my
I'll
fucking
vouch,
nerves.
I'll vouch for me and Liam, since me and Liam, me and Liam, he's from like a young perspective of who I used to be, and I'm like my old perspective of who I am right now. So I'll just be straightforward and be honest. I think that VRChat problems is that let me be straightforward because y'all can agree with this.
Sorry, I wasn't
VRChat
finished.
problems is that yeah, go ahead. I'm not bad.
Sorry, Minty.
I mean, I was going to continue off of you, but I was going to address about the VRChat problems first, and then head to the point of the kids.
Yeah.
Continue, Twin.
The second kind of again, I usually keep to myself. I'm not really one to be a part of any drama or anything. I do not like drama. I do not like to associate myself with drama. It's very useless sometimes. But I do not appreciate people who fake illnesses.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh, yeah, no.
that's the second thing. The third thing, there's too many people on this game who take advantage of minors.
Yeah.
And that's one of the worst things about this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
the
hate
problem.
my
that.
answer.
That's the problem with this game. You either
Oh.
have annoying ass minors or you have adults that take advantage of kids. It's ridiculous.
I'll be real when I say this. Like I said, to vouch for me and Liam, but also for y'all
Mhm.
too, is that VRChat problems is that they update the game so often. Even the CEOs, they know about this game. And I'm addressing this because I saw a video document. I'm not blind. They have evidence. They have proof. They show every validation, confirmation that the CEO themselves know what's going on in VRChat. They know exactly what's going on. And and this is me being honest, they're not choosing to do anything about it because they're giving the people the free will to make 3D avatars like as you see today, make a world as you know today, letting people individually young who are 13 to old adults like us or like Leah to discover game development. That's the whole premises. To work your own game industry / enterprise to have an influence upon yourself. And that is very remarkable and very engaging. But the problem about VRChat is not upon the CEOs. It's about the moderators. Yes, that is correct. I'm being honest and truthfully honest. It's about the moderators that themselves, they choose to update the game day by day by day,
Oh
but
yeah.
not choosing to
Fix.
investigate or check out like certain problematic issues, not from softwares that people might be using like Valindex, Quests, or other shits. We're talking about like people in groups, public servers, you can name it. It's all conflictions of
Mhm.
full what's the word? Democracy. Yeah, democracy over people trying to have influence upon other people. And then with the kids in this platform too, they bypass it. And here's the funny thing. The kids who are even just a year younger, right? Which I respect. Don't get me wrong. Like they're a year younger over the age of 13. Just 1 year, which they're 12, which I respect. But still, it's very conflicting or not even conflicting. It's very compelling to the people like myself and older audience who probably is watching this to know that hey, you do know your son is playing VRChat, right? You do know like there's certain places that you have to make sure that your son is okay to go into. You know, I understand parents are just like, hey, take this and enjoy your Christmas gift. But you can't just give them and not have a parental issue on that shit. Like y'all is just allowing your
Yeah.
kids to go through agony and pain, through suffering, through bullshit that adults like us is not even supposed to have younger ones to learn about that.
Yeah.
That's the most depressing point. And here's the funny thing too, right? With those two combined as one, that's where drama comes in. No shit, that's where drama comes in. Drama with other people who are also adults on this platform. Drama with other people who are teenagers on this game. It's stupid. Then you got people drama about ripping avatars, ripping worlds and shit. It's to the point where I'm just gonna be honest, I can't give a fuck no more. I really can't. There's some people I can care for and look out, but I can't give a fuck no more. It's that compelling. It's that so juvenile. It is just juvenile with everybody, including myself. It's so juvenile to the course and nobody doesn't even give a fuck no more. Everybody let it bye, you know? And even if when people are trying to make a fortune for themselves, shit tends to get resell out from another anonymous source or probably someone you know as a friend or family. And don't get me wrong, that's not a problem. Creators don't have a problem of you selling their shit and handing it over to a friend, depending on how much it is. But the creators do have a problem of you not giving them credit, not
Yeah.
giving them justification of, where you got from. You know, you're not giving them any opportunity to make a true development of themselves. Y'all is taking their credits, their opportunity, their work just to say that you gain popularity and fame. Like nobody don't want to fucking deal with that, bro.
True.
Yeah, no.
True.
Mhm.
That's kind of why I'm retiring from this game, because honestly, throughout everything that's happening these days, I just can't take it anymore. I can't.
I'm taking
But
small
I will
breaks
get
though.
on from time to time.
Yeah.
Like, here's the thing for me. I will permanently retire from VRChat for good, but I am in a VRChat series. So I am going to get on from time to time, only just to record. but that's it. No hanging out with people, no talking with people, no nothing. Except if it's one of my partners that do want to see me. That's it.
No, but in terms
Anyway.
of drama, that I don't know about like you. We're talking about drama in terms of VR chat in general. But for us, I think I only got into drama like twice, and the subject was the same. Was people calling me a groomer.
People do
Which
that.
literally was clear that I am not, by the way.
Like,
but the
bro.
reason why I've been going on the FNF world though, but in a certain type of groups that a certain admin that the creator of the world, I'm not going to say his name, the creator of the world allows him to be a co-owner now, and that co-owner has beef with me for no fucking reason because I blocked his bitch ass one time because he kept calling me a groomer for no reason. I was dating my partner who was 24 and he thought that my partner was a minor, so I blocked his bitch ass at the time, and he caused drama over me, and Minty knows what I'm talking about because Minty had to deal with his bitch ass.
I'm being honest when I say this. The shit that happened with me 2 years ago, I'm a changed man now. You know, and
Yeah.
like I said before, I didn't know shit about VR chat. Again, I still didn't know. Even when I was 19, I still didn't know shit. I was learning certain parts just to get way, or not even get way, just trying to relax and just enjoy the game to begin with. It's a fucking game.
Yeah.
That's the whole metaphor. It's not a whole platform that you just go up to someone like Tinder and you just automatically get to it. No, I mean, don't get me wrong. There is people who have used like LS Media and the popcorn palace that you guys probably remember, right? That automatically, like the movie and chill world, automatically have advertisements to show that shit. But truthfully speaking, it's not like that, gang. It's not like that. You gotta build that empire to begin with, gang. And that's why I'm being 100% honest with you. I'm so happy that I read VrChat laws, bro. I'm so happy I read the rules because y'all is forgetting that y'all is bringing up like the Romeo and Juliet law and stuff, and I understand that, but y'all is all conflicting the same law that like for online platforms. That's the thing that's more compelling. There's certain states that have different obedience, but y'all is forgetting that if I go up here into a world, quick links, let's say I want to head to, I don't know, the Friday Night Funkin' world, and I press the new instance and I see down where it's a region, y'all is forgetting that y'all is in two same regions, United States West and United States East. Y'all gotta obey the law. The law of the United States that we live in for these servers today. If it was Europea or fucking Asia, that's their law. That's different. But you gotta obey the law that we live in today. United States of the West and the East. They're both the same. There's no difference, gang. Y'all is forgetting the Declaration of Independence and the amendments too, which and afterwards, that abides with the law of every fucking game in this fucking platform that we know today, including VRChat, because VRChat even themselves know about. And that's what's very fucking compelling with y'all. Y'all forget that shit. Y'all is too lucid, too brain dead, too rotten to the core to even forget that shit. I feel disappointed, to be 100% honest. I feel disappointed that Liam had to retire, and hearing a lot of people had to retire VRChat because the whole bad anarchy on this shit. I'm still standing because I still enjoy with the people that still give me company and have a good time to begin with. I still enjoy playing that fucking game. Like,
Yeah.
I know it's a game. I know there's people who are wishing to be with me and all this shit, but still at the end of the day, I respect their boundaries. I respect my boundaries. I respect them as people. Y'all should respect everyone as people. Y'all don't see people as people, so why the fuck do you exist? Why the fuck are you here? Why the fuck do you continue to play, knowing for a fact that you choose to fester with other people with your own egotistical mindset to afterward have nihilism shit to begin with? You always have that psychological warfare with yourself and then playing upon others to be very difficult and bad habits upon anybody you know. That's how fucked up it is.
What you just said reminds me when I was in the furry world. Again, I go there time to time, and I was wearing one of my furry avatars, and in one night, I block 18 people. That was my record of blocking. But here's the thing about the furry hideout and or whatever furry world. People who don't like furries go there to cause drama and cause chaos. Like, if you don't like this, why are you here? I don't get it. That's one thing about haters that I never get. If you hate this, why are you even here? I hate a lot of things. For example, I hate pressure. I hate Sebastian, but I don't go to the fucking world and be like, Sebastian, you're a bitch. Just annoying the shit out of people.
That even goes to the same thing of about people as well as an individual. If you hate someone, right? Why continue to be friends and follow someone? If you're trying to prove your innocence, or if you're willing to talk things out, then talk things out. But if you're not, boo-hoo chickenpox. Like, stop being a asshole, bro. It's not hard.
What's your best advice to give to the people that see this game for the first time? What's the best thing? Like, for example, let's just say a new player. Let's just say you see a new player and they're interested.
You're the one retiring. You go first. Okay, go ahead.
No, I'm not. Okay, buddy. Okay, that's it. I'm going to make up. I'm kidding.
You making me feel like Joey Drew right now.
Joey Drew. That's wild. Anyways, go ahead.
It's more like an advice you guys give to a new player, because like at this last topic, it's like we're gonna scare them. I know VrChat has a lot of shit going on, like drama wise. Sometimes, motherfucker.
You say scared them. That's what I did.
Not to scare them. Oh my fucking god! It's not even. We're in a fucking spooky month. I forgot about that. Like, for me, I like to say that VrChat, yes, it's a troublemaker of a game, but it's because how the people make it as a troublemaker. Like, there's many videos on YouTube. I do my videos having fun with you guys and making skits and everything, but don't get too many views. Now, if I go to VrChat and I see like a troll video, someone annoying the shit out of other people in other worlds, that shit gets a lot of views. But it's a bad rap. I like to say to people like, yes, VrChat is problematic, but you gotta look you gotta look in one side that it's very beautiful. You have worlds that you can visit that does not exist. You can see a dragon, you can see a whale, you can see galaxies, you can see shit. Just don't let those people annoying you and give you a bad rap.
I'll be real with y'all. Is that it's all about, you gotta understand, like I'll defend it for the CEO of VrChat, it's all about the creativity of the mind, the imagination that y'all is willing to put on this platform. Whether people have different styles and you think you can do it better, okay, do it better. They don't expect you to be better than them, you know? But if they're expecting you to be better than them, then be better than them. And then the day, they want y'all to heavily engage and influence yourself to have that drive, have inspiration, motivation, aspiration, dedication to do something what you love. If you can't do something what you love, then why the hell are you doing it?
What's your motivation to new players, Twin and Liam?
I'm a Twin. You want to go first, or you want me to go first?
Yeah, sure. Enjoy what you like. Be a part of what you like. Try to engage yourself in what you like. Ignore people who are toxic, because you will find someone who wants to be your friend one day, and then you'll meet new people just like us. We have a huge friend group. We all care about each other. We love each other. Ignore the toxic people, ignore the cringy people, and just join a world of something you like, and things should go well, in my opinion.
Very true. Very true.
And it is a free game. You're able to create your own stuff, your own avatars and worlds, so go for it.
Mm-hmm.
I've got many worlds I've made, so yeah.
How about you, Liam?
Oh boy. So the first words of advice be yourself. Just be yourself. Do what you do best, and, make the best for your own careers as they last, because not every human is going to live up to at least 100. There have been people who broke that record, but life can be short when you're old. That's what I was taught of advice to from an old teacher of mine. My best advice to those who are probably watching this video, is just be yourself while it lasts, because it ain't gonna last forever. Nothing is forever. So make the best for it and do what you want. But most importantly, to take your time. Take your time getting to know people. Take your time getting better with your talents. And take your time doing what you love. And you keep doing that until the day you are in a graveyard. That's the only advice I give.
Cherish the people.
I'm done here.
Cherish the people that you have.
I want to address something. I want to super close to because I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm not gonna hide. I'm gonna be very blunt. Okay. Understand. There's a lot that the world, or should I say, society, doesn't want us to know. And personally, there's some things that it's best for us not to know. But in a logical sense, and this is me being honest, even though I'm 20, and you got these two other people older than me, you got this youngster over here talking more than me. True, by the way. With full honesty and with full compassion and full heart and kindness and respect to a lot of people, whether I know them or not, whether I have very tight beef with them or not. And this is not me trying to have like a good public image. This is just me being myself and I. Iron is in the heart, it's not the name. And the main why I say that, because honor is something that you respect towards and you keep going towards off that. You're going towards off of respecting and being loyal with people that you care about, loyal with people that you love, loyal with people that you are willing to transcribe and be better, not just for yourself, but for those around you. But knowing that love, like I say, honor is in your heart, not the name. That's what it means. Being loyal, that love, that dedication, that strive, that power that really says who you are. It's not about trying to have all that reputation, a popular image, a popular fame, or something like that. It's about having that love, being faithful towards those people that you love, and walking towards that in the brighter future, in the brighter damn age. And I always been following that because that was my motto. As a real advice towards y'all, I would say, and this is the best thing I would ever say, because I used to wake up at night most of the time, so I will be honest when I say this. When you see the stars, you embrace it to be something free. If you feel there's no stars, then you're not free. That is basically saying that when you're touching the sun, it feels warm, right? Like you touch fire. It's warm, it's hot, it's boiling. That's the deepest part inside you. That's the part of your soul. That's the part of your life. With those people around you, with everyone. That's how much you influence yourself. Even if I'm just saying this to you, that's how much you have brought yourself into the world. And if you think that you're excluding yourself away from the world, that's not true. It never was true to begin with. Because you is that singularity of that star. You is that portion of the whole popularity, and you gotta understand. So just understand that just because you're a star and you're that only star that shines so bright, so hot, so warm, doesn't mean that every star is gonna feel cold just like you. There's a lot others that also have embraced that winter arc, stormy arc.
Bro just rizzed the whole audience. But yeah, that's all I want to say. That's all I want to say.
To getting all the bitches.
And with this, ladies and gentlemen, we end up our podcast about VrChat and our experience as VR chatters. I call it VrChat people.
What do
We
you
are
think the
VrChat
next
people.
one will be?
Your mom.
We are
Anyways.
farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Oh.
Just kidding. But again, I'm gonna end up the video here. I hope you guys had a good taste of our experience of VrChat is, and maybe if you guys decided to play VrChat, hey, who knows? Maybe you could have a better experience than most of us. Where are you going? Sit your ass down. Sit your ass down right now.
Sit your ass down.
Sit your
boy.
ass down.
See, look, this
Spider-Man.
this guy right here. This guy, he's wearing my clothes. Look, he stole my clothes.
I don't know what
From
you're
my
talking
closet.
about. I don't know what you're talking about. That's
Mhm.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You know what?
Anyway.
That's what you look. That's what you look like. That's what you look
Just
like.
Joe Bad.
I'm gonna be
Nah.
BF at the end
Also
of
for you.
Funkadelics Pico. That's what you look like.
Grab my whole man, I'm gonna grab your tie, rip that shit off.
Senpai is just racist. Anyway, keep going.
Anyways, I'll
Yeah,
see
keep
you
going,
guys
keep
on the
going.
next video. Thank you for watching. This was a nice experience. If you guys wanted more, let me know on the
If you guys want more, and this is talking from my end of my channel, I do have a YouTube channel. My name.
Oh my
has never
god,
changed.
mid-tech.
I'll put you guys
please,
YouTube.
please go subscribe to them. Their content is way more better than mine. Please go and support everything in your power for them. Again, God bless you, Taurus, aka Master Leia, for having me here. God bless Twin for all his support and Devious. I say Devious, all his support and body of power to be here as well, and also making us have fun here. And I want to thank Liam for having me here too. Even though he was supposed to be not here along the ride, but even though he's here, logically speaking, I'm appreciative that he's here, and I'm appreciative.
Yeah,
that
we
I
adore
have
Liam.
him as a friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
thank you.
again,
Well, I'll see you guys on the next.
I still look like Joey Drew, bro. Yeah, go ahead, finish your shit. Joey Drew, bro. You look like bro. I look like I made you, bro. You my
Nuh-uh.
kid.
You my
I
kid.
hate your
What do you
kid,
mean,
dog. I hate
You make
your
me look
kid,
like I'm
dog.
Joey Drew.
Well, I'll see you guys on the next video. Don't forget to subscribe and to comment what you thought about our adventures in VrChat. I'll see you guys on the next video. This was Masalia, Twin,
See you soon.
X-Menti, and Liam. See you guys in the next video. Bye bye.
See you soon.